Hey, it's Carl Allen here. I've bought and sold more than 330 businesses. My largest deal was $13.9 billion. That's billion with a B. And my smallest deal was just $1. But when it comes to deal making, everyone keeps asking one question, and it has to do with the hit show Shark Tank. It's one of my favorite shows. I watch it all the time. I'm an addict. So today, I'm going to answer your questions, and I'm actually going to share my 3 secrets to winning at Shark Tank. It's based on my own experience of 27 years as a deal maker, but also the hundreds of episodes of Shark Tank that I've watched and still do. But before we get to the 3 steps, you're going to want to stay tuned, because at the end of this video, I'm going to give you something really, really cool. It's a free copy of my business buying blueprint. How to own an established profitable business in under 99 days using none of your own money. So if you found this video, I'm absolutely certain that this blueprint will create the life that you always wanted and you truly deserve, let's face it. And it's yours for free. Put your money away. Just stay tuned till the end of this video. So now let's get back to the action. Now everybody wants to win on Shark Tank. It's the ultimate public accomplishment for a small business owner, because let's face it, if you're successful on Shark Tank, it means your business is doing so well that one of the world's best businessmen wants to buy it or invest in it. And there's a windfall of success for those folks that land a deal on the show. So today I want to dive into exactly how you can win on the Shark Tank show, or indeed, if you ever have to pitch an investor for investment, how you're going to be successful. Now you're about to discover the 3 small business secrets that can lead to massive success, not only on the show, but in real life on your own personal bottom line. And it's actually much easier than you think. And the most important part of the process requires 0 capital. And I'll share that with you in a moment. Plus, you're going to learn a very important aha moment that could change your career path forever. So here's the 3 secrets to winning on Shark Tank. And let's go at these in reverse order of importance. So number 3 is about numbers or data or metrics, sometimes called optics. Now, Mark Cuban is my favorite shark. I love this guy. He's a super successful guy and is a self-made billionaire. He's involved in tons and tons of different businesses. Did you know he actually started as a lowly bartender and now he owns a basketball team. He owns a TV station. He owns software businesses and has invested in many others, both big and small. And if you watch the show, if you watch him in action, he's always massive on data and metrics, and he always puts entrepreneurs on the spot. So tell me your numbers. What was your revenue numbers last year? What are your numbers this year? What are they going to be next year? And how profitable are you? What was your profit this year? What was your profit last year? What's your profit going to be next year? What's the size of your order book? How many customers have you got? All those different questions. He really likes to drill. Now, a true entrepreneur will know those numbers with instant recall. So what are my numbers? So my numbers focus on cash flow. Does the business generate cash or does it consume cash? I also like to know what's the return on my marketing spend. So if I spend, say, $1 on marketing, can I generate $2 in returns? Think about that for a minute. If I was to give you $2 and you were to give me $1 back, and I was to give you another $2 and you were to give me another $1 back, we'd play that game all day long, wouldn't we? That's the mechanics of growing your business through marketing. And then also, you've got to ask yourself, what does it cost me to acquire a new customer? And then, once I've acquired that customer, how can I then monetize the lifetime value of that customer with other products and services that I can sell them, both my products and then potentially other products through affiliate offers or partners? And I also ask myself, is my business growing faster than the market? If it is, great. If not, why? And what can I do about it? So Mark Cuban and I, we're kindred spirits. We love numbers. But here's the interesting and massive point. When it comes to small business deals, it's only 10% about the numbers. The other 90% is all about psychology, especially when it comes to buying a business. So let me explain. So imagine you've got two businesses. They're identical. They sell the same product or service. They're in the same town. They've got the same employees, the same customers, the same premises, the same equipment. They could be the same name. Everything is the same. Same income statement, same revenues, same profits, same balance sheet. There's no difference. The only difference is in who owns that business. And more importantly, what's going on in the mind of that business owner. So take these two identical businesses. On the one side, it's owned by a 35-year-old entrepreneur, really having a lot of fun, really crushing it, having a great life. That person might only sell that business for a 5 times multiple of profit. That's typically how businesses are valued. And that seller might want all of the money or most of it at closing. On the other side, again, it's the same identical business. You might have an older business owner. Could be a retiring baby boomer. There's 10,000 of them retiring every single day in the United States. That person might be distressed or sick, could be dying in some cases. And not just them, a family member. They could be burnt out, tired, bored. They could have run out of ideas. They want to go off and do something else. That person might very well sell that business for as low as a 2 times profit multiple and be prepared to take the majority of that money over time. So let's move on to the next secret to really crushing it on Shark Tank. So number 2, it's really all about having the chops in the space, having the moves in the niche. It's about having ideas. It's about having a really solid mindset. And it's about having the ability and the skill set to build rapport and relationships. So one of the most famous investors in the world, a gentleman called John Doerr, he's the founding partner of Kleiner Perkins, which is one of the oldest and most successful venture capital firms in Silicon Valley. He's actually worth almost $8 billion. Now, John has a saying, and I absolutely love it. His saying is, it's better to have an A+ man with a B+ project than the other way around. So what does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means the number one thing that investors look for in a deal has got absolutely nothing to do with the business. It's not the numbers. It's not the marketing. It's not the supply chain or the product or service. It's nothing to do with the customer. And although all of these are still really important, they are all inferior to you, the entrepreneur, the person who has to follow through with this business. You've got to execute. You've got to get stuff done. You've got to take an idea with a business plan and a strategy. You've got to add the investment and you've got to stir it all up into action and make things happen to absolutely and passionately follow through. And that takes a number of things. It takes mindset to never give up. One of my partners, Grant Cardone, says, if you don't quit, you can't fail. And he's right. Because there's a billion dollar ideas out there, but there aren't a billion billionaires. You know, why is that? It's execution. That's why. Execution also takes industry chops. You need to know your niche. You need to know how to create, build, and profitably nurture relationships. Because business is all about leverage. It's about leveraging people, your people and your customers. It's all about leveraging your market and leveraging your partners. And it's also about leveraging capital. Because if you win on Shark Tank, you're leveraging both Cuban's capital and his network and his business chops. Let me tell you, if you buy a business rather than start one, you can leverage other people's capital to become a business owner. I'll show you my blueprint that you can download for free shortly. But do you know what's really important in all this? Well, let me tell you. Neither of the first 2 secrets really holds a candle to the third secret, the biggest secret. In fact, I've saved the best for last year. And it's the exact secret that allowed me to become a millionaire at 37 years of age. And let me tell you the story. I was working for corporate America. I was working for a massive technology company, flying all over the world, buying and selling businesses. And I almost missed the birth of my son, who's now 12, because I was busy off working for somebody else, working to their timescales and working to their agendas. So when my son was born, I quit. I decided to retire, but then eventually I created from scratch, which was a crazy thing to do, a business brokerage firm. But instead of selling the business that I was hired to do, I actually ended up acquiring that business. So secret number one, the biggest, most profitable and important secret I want to share with you is do not start a business. Buy one instead. That was my aha moment. And from that point, I was laser focused on making life-changing wealth. And my life has never been the same since. And that's exactly what the sharks on Shark Tank do. Do you ever notice who's really rich on the show? It's not the people working insane hours to build a business from scratch and trying to pitch for investment. Instead, it's the savvy folks that you know how to find, value, finance, and grow an existing business. So that's the real secret to winning on Shark Tank. And the sharks do it as well. When you watch the show, do you think, I'd love to be the guy pitching and partnering with Cuban? Or do you think, I'd rather be Mark Cuban? That's where the real cheesecake is. Sitting on the other side of that desk, being a shark, being pitched, rather than the entrepreneur doing the pitching. So yes, in business, you need to know your numbers, especially the ones that truly matter. And yes, you need to have that never say die mindset, that purpose, that ability to follow through and turn a simple idea into a cash gushing business. But let me tell you, there's a much easier way to do it than starting a business from scratch and hustling for investment day after day. And that brings me to the natural next question that I hear all the time. After all, the sharks just sit there and they have deals served up to them on a big silver platter. And they've got huge bankrolls that they can spend to partner or buy out business owners. So how can the little guy do that? Well, it's simple. And if you're watching this video, your timing is uncanny because right now we're seeing the biggest opportunity for sharks in America. We're seeing a huge transfer of wealth as baby boomers sell their businesses to the next generation. 16.6 million baby boomers own small businesses in the US. And according to Forbes, 10,000 of them are retiring every single day. And right now, your chance to become a real life shark and make the money that you've always wanted and deserved is staring you right in the face. So if you're watching right now, then you're probably like me. You want freedom, you want wealth creation, you want cash flow from day one. You want to feel a sense of pride and fulfillment and achievement. You want to build a legacy. And it could even be ego. But ego's great. It's a powerful trait. And if you see the power of being a real life shark, I've gone an extra step to help you get started. I call it my business buying blueprint. How to own an established, profitable business in under 99 days using none of your own money. And you can get your copy free by following the link in the description below this video. But don't delay, your free blueprint is waiting for you. And with each passing day, you could be missing out on your millionaire mission. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to my Dealmaker YouTube channel. Hit like on the video below. You'll find more tools, more tips, more mindset tricks, and more to help you jumpstart the lifestyle of your dreams. But get started now with the link in the description. And I'll see you on the other side. So that's all for today. Stay tuned for more from the Dealmaker Wealth Society. Remember, you're only one deal away from changing your life forever. I will see you soon. Until then, bye for now.